person per 2 square kilometers or something sick in our country. We're okay.
Yeah. That's very
We're
true.
33 times larger.
Did you hear what happened in Germany the other day?
I did not.
German.
I don't pay any attention to anything anymore. I'm quarantining.
I'm quarantining from the media.
All I do is the movie. That's it.
Well, German police raided a neo-Nazi. They're called the Reichsbürger movement, which is a nationwide movement for them. And they did a massive raid where they got neo-Nazi propaganda and firearms. It was done in raids in 10 of Germany's 16 states.
Jesus.
Yep. The targeted group, they're called the United German Peoples and Tribes. It's all part of this Reichsenberger group, I guess is what it is that they're big known as. They say there's around 19,000 members in Germany.
Yeah, they were getting big for a while there.
Yep. These are people who, was it last month, a gunman linked by the authorities to far-right conspiracy theories murdered 9 people of foreign heritage in the town of Hanau.
I remember that.
In 2017, one of the Reichenberger members was sentenced to life imprisonment in Bavaria, whatever, for killing a policeman during a raid of his home in 2016. So they did a massive raid and
good on them because it was starting to get a little worrisome there because it was getting bigger again.
Yes,
it always kind of ebbs and flows in Germany. Like it's never going to be completely gone.
No, of course.
Good on them for doing that. They're not even neo-Nazis anymore. They're like neo-Nazis. Like it's this whole new wave.
I don't even know what the neo part means.
It just means new. Neo literally just means new.
I thought there was some like more prolific fucking meaning to it, but yeah, apparently not. But I think it's good, because these guys are Holocaust deniers. And of course, they're just a bunch of pathetic, stupid racists that say all types of dumb racist shit.
Yeah. But it's catching on, and it's bound to happen in this world that's going so out of fucking just chaotic and out of disorder. That would be order. Sorry. That people look to organizations like that because they look at the organization and they look organized and they look like they got their shit together, and people turn to shit like that. That's how it happened in the 1920s. That's how it's happening now. So for the government or the military to crack down or whatever, whoever the police, it's only good stuff right now, because if you let it go too far, people will latch on. It's going to be, you're going to find, I think in the next, like, say 5 years, maybe even shorter than that, you're going to see people going to extreme amounts of like order and anti-Trump sentiment, where it's like things have to be just factual and things have to be, Nazi-like, very just cut and dry. It's going to be a renaissance of sorts.
Yeah, it ain't going to be pretty.
It's going to be, you're going to see a massive shift to conservatism in Canada because no one's doing another Trudeau for a little while. We're also going to want massive majority governments. We're not going to deal with this fucking minority shit anymore. In the States, you're going to see just complete crackdown on everything Trump.
Yep.
Yep. I think we're going to see a lot of... And it's going to... In every walk of life, I think there's going to try to be a return to little mom-and-pop shops before we completely write off brick-and-mortar stores forever. You're going to see a try to... we want that vintage store thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be the people that are like want to call for it, but I don't think it'll be enough to maintain.
It won't be enough to be sustainable, but it'll go for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to say before year 50, this is going to start happening.
That's that's 4.5 years.
I know.
Ooh.
And I would say we are still alive when it's over. And when Walmart and Amazon win. And governments finally listen to me and fuck off.
Don't be rude.
Another thing I think you're going to see that I wanted to talk to you. I think we're going to see a return to snail mail. I guarantee there's going to be a renaissance in snail mail. Because people are going to rebel against Amazon. They got too big too fast. People always hate that. It's not going to last. It's not sustainable, but you'll see it.
Yeah, but it's just going to be replaced by something different. They're not going to. I don't think people are going to go back to snail mail.
Oh yeah, it's just temporarily. It'll be a fad, but it'll happen.
Oh, I mean that for me, it's always been a thing for me. Because I've always loved going and getting the mail. I've always thoroughly enjoyed it. I've always been like, yes, let's see what came today. Even if it's just flyers, I just thought, hey, somebody took the time to stuff something and just put it in my mailbox. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I used to do that job, so fuck yeah, I get it.
I miss being able to open a newspaper box on a street corner and fill it with flyers for my band. It was great free advertising.
What's the best thing about those flyers?
Just stick a flyer in the middle of every newspaper. It costs you 50 cents.
Yep.
Can't do that anymore.
No, not allowed.
Sad.
Holy shit! I leaned back in my chair. My fat ass couldn't sit forward again. In Anchorage, Alaska. Have you ever heard of the book or movie Into the Wild?
Yeah, of course I have. I actually have a friend, a true story. I have a friend who redid the exact same route that kid did. Like he went down to that town and started and did the whole journey the exact same way the kid did.
So he ended up at the bus.
I don't believe I'm not sure if he did or he did and you couldn't get near it, I think was the thing.
Well, that's interesting because...
and by the way, an amazing, just a little aside real quick, an amazing soundtrack to that movie. The entire soundtrack is done by Eddie Vedder. It was his first solo album and it's incredible.
Really?
Yes. And the movie was directed by Sean Penn. It's a wonderful movie if you guys haven't seen it. I never read the book.
I've never seen it.
It's a great, great movie. And just so shitty what happened to him.
Well, because I'm reading about what happened to the whole guy and everything else. So basically, the reason why this is in the news right now is because fans of the book and the movie go on this. They basically try to retrace his steps, like what your buddy did.
Yeah, my buddy did it like 15 years ago, though, but no, it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
But the province newspaper followed him the whole way. Because they thought it was cool.
Really? That's kind of funny. Well, the vehicle that's in the book and the movie, the van or the bus is still there, which is the bus that Buddy did his last journal entry in. I don't want to give away the ending, but basically the locals from around this area, they want the bus removed so people would stop traveling this because they're sick of people dying and having to get rescued constantly from this trek. They've already had 2 people die, and it doesn't even give a number on just how many people have been fucking rescued, but it's a lot.
Yeah, well, it's not an easy trip. I mean, it's basically the same route the Gold Rush took.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not a nice stroll in the countryside by any means.
No, there's a river that at certain times of every year, and constantly this thing like overswells and gets very, very treacherous. And at one point, the local government for the area actually wanted to build a footbridge to go over it, but the townspeople fought it and said, "Stop fucking promoting this! People are dying and having to get rescued all the time. Stop this! Like you're fucking stupid. Stop doing this." So they're
what are they doing?
They're trying to fight this. Well, they like I said, the townspeople, they want to remove the bus because they figure once the bus is gone, then otherwise it's just a trail in the sense there's no end result.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like there's not that finality of being, bam, we found the bus. This is epic. It'll be gone. So with that, they're basically saying hopefully people will just fucking leave us alone and stop fucking coming down here and dying all the fucking time. So yeah, so that they want to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm impartial. I mean, I couldn't care less. I think it's a neat idea. The bus was put there at some point in the 60s. The movie wasn't made until, was it, like 96?
No, way later than that, 2007.
And I said, the book was in 1996. Is when the book came out.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Doesn't even mention anything about when the movie came out. But yeah, it's just when the book came out.
2007.
Was it 2007 when that actually came out? Nice. I will never question anything that has to do with Eddie Vedder to you. So I just have to assume that that's completely 100% accurate.
I actually got the soundtrack a long time before I saw the movie.
Oh, really? Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
So I am definitely going to look in. I'm going to check out this movie.
That's where Big Hard Sun is from.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So sucks. You're a spoiler alert guy. You don't want to give it away. I think anyone who knows the story, it sucks, and I'll tell you off the air because you don't want to give it away. But
I've already read it. I already know what happens.
Yeah, but there's I won't say it. I'll say, hey, if you want to support this cause and get rid of that bus, all you got to do is go to ericandgord.world, buy yourself a T-shirt. $17. Two different styles, the classic Fuck Eric and Gord logo and the cover art from our show. 10 different colors, 5 sizes for men and women. But if there's a color that's not there but you really want the shirt, just shoot me an email. We can make it happen. All the proceeds from your purchase will go to me and Gord.
Perfect.
So buy one. It would be great if anyone buys one. Like I've literally sold 2 and both were to me, and I gave one of those away. So not doing so good on the T-shirt sales. I would like to see them do a little bit better.
Well, they are going to fucking go through the roof soon. So
eventually. I've got some more stuff. Like I said, later on this year, before summer, you're going to start seeing keychains, travel mugs, all kinds of shit we can give away. And another neat idea that corresponds with something I've said in this episode. And if you get it right, maybe you'll get the first one. I don't even know what that could mean literally anything.
It's exciting, though. Very, very exciting.
I'm just giving you a blanket full of coronavirus. I'm not. God damn, though, if something really bad starts killing people, we are fucked.
Does Eddie Vedder actually play every instrument on that album?
Yes.
Vocals, guitar, bass, mandolin, banjo, piano, organ, drums, percussion. Wow.
It's all him.
You can play the banjo? That's fucking epic.
Banjo's easy.
So fucking...
Banjo's just guitar upside down with 4 strings. If you could play... But if you could chord a banjo, then you can do mandolin and violin as well, because they're the same.
I can play the mandolin. I've never tried the violin.
It's the same chording.
It's not that. It's the finger picking of the banjo. That's what I